Hey everyone, it's Angie. Today, this may look like a Valentine project, but I guarantee you use this box for any occasion. It is really a nice size, and you can put anything in here. You can put I have Ghirardelli hearts in here, but you can put little Kit Kats, any of the mini candies. I think Hershey's Kisses would fit in here. I haven't tried it yet, but you're gonna love making it. It's so fun, so quick and easy, and yes, it's quick and easy day today. So this is what I'm sharing. Aren't these ants adorable? I had to use them. That's why I created this one. So I'm using the sweet bugs right here for this, the die, the bundle. And then I'm also, for this little doily, I'm using the lovely doilies. So it's these doilies right here. You can use whatever color you can. There's white on the other side, which I used here. And yeah, this is what we're making today. The designer series paper is the new bug designer series paper, which is this one right here. It's so cute, y'all. Both sides are really cute, but let me just run through it real quick so you can see what they look like. But I love both sides, so I will definitely, and this one has the little squares you can use for cards or scrapbooking. It's so stinking adorable. I wanted to use this because it looked like a tablecloth. So look at these patterns. Aren't these cute? Oh my goodness, I love this one. So this coordinates with the Sweet Bugs bundle. All right, let's get started. So we are going to score this piece right here. It is 7 3/4 by 5. If you are new, there's an inspiration sheet on my blog at stampingwithamore.com. You can download and print it. It has the measurements and all the supplies needed for this project. All right, so we are going to score it on the 7 3/4 side at 1/2, 1 1/4, and 7. And then you're going to turn it on the 5-inch side, and you are going to score it at 1/2, 1 1/4, 2 3/4, and 3 1/2. And that is all the scoring. All right. So today is quick and easy day, and you know that I moved my day to Wednesdays, and it is at 3 o'clock that they will post. So it has changed from Tuesdays and at 2, so now it's at Wednesdays at 3 for those of you who have been around and haven't heard the announcement. So I'm cutting off these two right here. This is the side that is the 1/2 inch and a 3/4 inch. So that's the top of our box. So you're going to cut that off here. Cut down each one of these to the second score mark. And then you can cut these two at the end off here. Then you're going to, again, you know how I am about the little flaps inside, so you're going to cut this 1/2 inch off, and then you're going to cut into these. All these sizes and everything I create myself, so if the sizes seem a little bit different, it's because I just create them myself to fit whatever I want in them. Alright, so then you're going to just clip these top. That will make it fold better into your box. And then on the bottom here, you are going to cut off this rectangle right here. So this will be our glue tab. And then I'm going to cut slightly on each side of these score marks so that we can fold this box, the bottom in really nice. You can also do it this way. I do it sometimes this way. You can cut down and then cut from each side. But I just found it a little bit quicker to do both sides, and it works just the same. Alright, so let's clear this off so we have a nice area to work. And we are going to sharpen these score marks. And before I go any further, I want to, let's just finish sharpening these, but I want to stamp my little ants. I love these little ants, y'all. I couldn't wait to use them. I am going to color them. I did color them red, but I'm going to color them brown this time. And we are just going to stamp it with Memento black ink because I'm using my Ohuhu markers for this. And my little Bella, of course, she's outside, but I hear her barking right outside my window. So I hope it doesn't disturb y'all too much. She's a barker, y'all. You probably know that by now because just about every video she barks. So I'm going to use for the ant YR107, YR260, and E060. And then I am going to use the yellow Y6 and GY7 and GY8 for the little flag. So I am going to go ahead and zoom in, and you know what that means, y'all. It means that I may forget to zoom you back out, but let's put that in the center so you can see it better. And I know some of you, quite a few of you, have bought these because, yeah, I talk about them all the time because I love these things. All right, so we are going to, that's why I'm giving you the numbers. I think this is the lightest, but I'm going to double check. I always double check this because the tops always don't look like what the ink looks like. So we're going to use this lightest one for the ant. And I really, really wanted to use these for these little ants because they're so stinking adorable. We're going to shade a little bit on these. But aren't they so cute? Oh, all these little critters are so adorable. And I am such a sucker for them. I love coloring these things. All right, then we're going to do a little bit darker underneath all these areas here. This one we're going to do a little bit here. And I'm even going to do a little bit under his face. They blend really good, y'all. And now we're going to do this one. And I did do the dark, and the dark is like this reddish brown color. And we're going to do the stripes that. But how cute are these little ants? Y'all, I am a sucker for little characters. I love them. All right, now we're going to just do this Y6 for the little, oh, I forgot to do his hand over here. So let me do that. He's holding his trumpet. Okay, and then we'll just do the flag. I'm going to do a little bit. This is very, very little shading, but I did the light, and then I'm going to do the dark. And then I'm just going to shade it, go over it. There we have it. Oh, I missed areas right here on him. Okay, how cute are they? The little brown ones. What do you think of the brown? We'll look at it on the project and see how it looks. Okay, I'm going to zoom you back out. All right, so let's cut them out. I have the die right here to cut them out. And I'm going to cut it out with my cut and emboss. And then I'll be right back with our little ants. They do cut out individually, y'all. They don't cut out together. Just make sure you have them lined up really good. And I'm going to run it through the cut and emboss. Okay, so here are the little ants. They are the sweetest, I swear. I don't know why I'm a sucker for all these, but I just love them. Look how cute they are. Y'all, you can put them in any order that you like, but I'm doing it the order that I cut them in. And I don't know, I might like those better. All right, let's go back to this box. Let's add our glue right here. I'm going to use tear and tape. And y'all have been probably wondering why I'm using tear and tape so much, but it's because I haven't ordered the other one. And I know it's quicker for a video, but y'all, I usually use these boxes, so I am going to make them work. This tear and tape, I've had boxes for years, and this tear and tape has held them together. Either this or the red line tape. I started out with the red line because that's what we used to have, but tear and tape is really good. So just line that up. Got ink on my nail. That's the hazards of being a crafter, right? We're going to go ahead and I'm going to use tear and tape again on this end. And if you haven't watched my videos before, I always put the front one going back. If this is the front of your box, I always put that going back that way. So if you are new, I know I've gotten quite a few new subscribers, and thank you all for that. I really appreciate you all, every one of you, even my long-term people. Y'all are so great. I have the best community. All right, so we have 2 pieces, and I'm going to just tell you the measurements for these. There's 2 pieces. These are 1 3/8 by 5 5/8, and then these 2 are 5/8 by 5 5/8. And I am matting all the sides. I'm not matting the top or the bottom, just all the sides. So we're going to use our seal for this. Now let's go ahead and use the wet glue, because I have my wet glue out. I didn't even bring my seal out here. So we'll just use our wet glue. I love the wet glue. So this is the front and the back. Y'all, these could be for classroom projects. Y'all can change the colors and everything and make them for a baby shower or any kind of party, birthday party favor. This box is really good because you can put all different things in it. And it's got a lot of space to decorate. Oh, I did that one wrong. Yeah, I didn't cut it the same. All right, let's cut this. Just line it up and cut it with the other one. I've been doing that a lot lately, y'all. I haven't been watching my measurements. All right, so we're going to do that one, and then we're going to do this final one on this side. Okay, so where's my side? There it is. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to decorate this. And, oh, I didn't stamp the sentiment. I'm going to stamp that really quick. So we have this all ready to go. I find these things everywhere. How many of you find them in your underwear and stuff? Look at the dimensional things. I swear, they've been in my underwear. They've been everywhere. This piece, by the way, is 1/2 by 2 1/2. They're all over my house too. All right, so let's grab our doilies. You can use these any way that you like. I mean, you can even probably, let me see if this smallest one is what I'm using. And see, it's white on the back, so you can use the pink or white, and then we have red ones in there, but you can probably just wrap this like that if you wanted. It would be cute. But I wanted to just use the end, the little end of it, so I'm just going to cut it small. I'm going to use the white side. So I'm just going to cut it where this little, and I can use this for other ones. So I'm going to hang it off here some, because the ants are really, really tall. Not really tall, but I mean they're taller than the box. And then we're going to add this down first. I kind of just line it up with the pattern of that. And then I'm going to just grab a piece of basic white here. I'm going to use the edge of what I cut out. And I'm only going to cut out a really narrow piece just for the top there, and it's going to go right here. I'm going to curve the edges though, so it looks like it's kind of part of the tablecloth. And we're going to put this is probably not an eighth of an inch or so, this piece. Just put it down here. And I'll go ahead and put my lots, lovely lots here. And then I'm going to grab those little ants. How sweet are those? And then we are going to use some dimensionals on each one of them. Dimensionals do fit on them, by the way. And we're going to pop them up because, yeah, we want them to be the star of the show. I'm going to put this one next. And then this little guy. And that is it, y'all. It's that simple. Let me grab some of the, I still have some of the Kit Kats over here, so I want to see if they all fit. How many will fit in here. But on the other one, I have these Ghirardelli hearts. And there's 3 of those in there. So let's see how many of these we can fit. I think you could fit 3 if you put them sideways. They'll fit sideways. You could probably actually put 4. Yeah, you can put 4 if you do it sideways. So there it is, and here's the other one. Do you like the red ants or do you like the brown ants? Here's a close-up. Which one do you like better? I think they're both cute. So anyway, that is it, everyone. If you need any supplies, you can shop on my blog. It's stampingwithamore.com. It is bonus days. So for every $50 you spent, you get a $5 coupon. Please, please, please remember to keep your coupon codes so you can redeem them. And I think it goes to February 2nd to purchase, and then February 3rd to, I think, the 28th, you can redeem your coupons, and you can collect them for how many you have. You can use all at one time. All right, everyone, have a super blessed day. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you, everyone. Bye.